Welcome here, or welcome back to the Road to 2000 ELO, everybody. 1762, guys. I know last episode I started to tilt, but I've climbed my way back up and hit a new peak. I'm sorry I did it off camera, but I was playing a lot of chess yesterday, and I was winning some and losing some, and then I was playing some this morning, and I was on a wing streak. And of course, now that I've pressed the record button, good likelihood that I will be throwing. But let's hope for the best. Guys, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you're new, we're pushing for 500 subs by the end of June, and we're so close. Thank you guys all for the support. But let's dive right in. So we've got the Hillbilly attack here in the Caro-Kann defense. We're going to play knight f6, protect our pawn, look to bring our bishop out to g4 for the pin. And because you've put the knight in... Did he mouse slip? King to f1. Yeah, I mean, good chance that was just a mouse slip. I don't know. Taking it might even be beneficial now for you to just go here and might even just hold the pin, to be honest. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take. Okay, bishop e7, castle. Let's hopefully not lose against a king f1 move. That would be unfortunate. As long as we do well on time, we should be totally good. Should be totally good. Okay, he immediately blunders a pawn. So we're just going to go ahead and grab that pawn. This attacks the queen and the bishop. We can get rid of this annoying hillbilly bishop. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and grab it. I don't see a reason not to. He can open up his rook, sure, but I mean, you're not really going to be able to use it very well. I'll just keep my rook exactly where it is, and there's not really any pressure there. Okay. So, and he goes for this. All right. Now, if you push h5, I'll push h6. I don't really think I need to push h6 quite yet. I'm thinking maybe go a6, b5. Or look to go for this pawn. Queen b6, bishop c7 is also interesting. Let's start with a6, and then we'll be playing h6 when he plays h5, which he does. And we'll see if he's going to try to push this. Right now he cannot, but he could play rook to g1 and try to push g4. That might be one of the best options you have, to be honest. Okay. So now he's just going to bring his rook in front and go for attack like this, but that would lose this pawn, so you can't play that right now. Let's start with b5. Cannot play this because that will drop a pawn immediately. Gotta text my wife here. All right. So, okay, what is the move for my opponent? We're up a pawn. We've gotten rid of the bishop. We have ideas to maybe go queen b6 and even knight g4, targeting this. But then you could push f3. Yeah, and there was this idea, and I thought maybe he could sack, but I don't think that's really that good, is it? I can't tell. Okay. Can I take? If I take, there is check. And I have to go king h8. So takes, check, king h8. You're going to try to find your way in. I'm going to be able to take here, most likely. I suppose you... Okay, let's just go for it. Let's go for it. Maybe this is super risky, but I'd like to believe that I can hold this position. Yeah, so king h8. This pawn is hanging. King h7 protects this. Yeah, if I take, I'm losing. So king h7. If you check me again, I'll just repeat. And okay, maybe try to get the rook here to trade off the pieces. The less pieces you have. This rook's far from getting into the game. So okay, because of this, I can obviously take this. I can obviously take this. But then you could go here. And then there's pressure on h6. So maybe I go rook g1, rook g8. I'm going to go rook g8. I'd like to trade off this rook. If I can trade off the rook, I think I'm in really good shape. I think I'm in really good shape. Sorry guys, my wife's texting me. Let me see what she says. Okay, so he goes for the check again. So, well, because you've moved your knight, I can actually play this, but then you can push here. But if you push here, I can take. And I still have a pin, but I'm trading off pieces. Maybe. Or just come back, king h8. King h8. Let's see what he wants with this first. Let's go king h8. He might just come back here and try to win the pawn on h6. Okay, so yeah, here I should just take, right? All right. Yeah, let's take. Take the rook and then offer a queen trade immediately. And the position should be completely held. I don't see any way in for him. There's not this. So I take it. Queen g8. Queen g8. The position should be completely held here. The rook is so far from getting into the game. He's got like multiple moves. Here. You have to go here. Maybe here. I don't like you can't even go there. So okay, so I'm pinned, but that's fine. I can go here. I can also go here. This is a tempo move. Because bishop protects the knight, so even though I'm pinned, this is not a problem. But also here, I can go here, but you're just always going to be able to push g3. So, tempo move, rook c8. Let's play this. Rook c8, maybe you're going to pick up c2 potentially. Rook c8, you probably just go here. Okay, he wants to keep his pin. What about queen g7? I also can pick up c2 now. c2 is available and ready to be captured. There's also bishop c7, which loses the knight. Queen g5. Queen g7. There's lots of options here. Rook c2. Okay, we're going to take the rook. We're going to take the pawn. We're going to take the pawn. And now I think we should go queen g5 and stop any of... No, you can't stop that. You can't stop that. I think just go queen g7. So that I'm able to move my knight. Okay, let's go queen g7 and maybe bishop c7. And then I might be able to pick up on f2 with check. And then, honestly, exchange. Sack the exchange, potentially. Because it's just trades. Okay. All right. So he moves this. Okay, so he actually sees bishop c5. This is what he's defending. Impressive. All right, so I can also play knight here, which also attacks f2, and it offers a trade of queens. Or knight here, either one. But probably knight here, because it's protected. And it also blocks the vision of the rook. Yep, trades are good. Let's allow the queens to see each other. Potentially get a queen trade. Obviously, we will take if he takes. But I don't see that happening. More realistically, what can we expect here? F3 doesn't work because you lose your queen, so more realistically, queen d1 or queen d3 are options. There's no move to protect your pawn. So maybe trading queens is the best. Yeah, and he trades queens. And now you can play f3. But I do have checks. King here. Actually, I can also just pick up this with... well, let's give a check first and then take the pawn on b4. Take the pawn on b4. We're threatening the rook. We have checks threatened as well. Can always play here. May see a resignation here. Maybe not. All right, he goes here. I do have checks that trades the knights off. That's fantastic. Okay, perfect. He goes there. I'd like to be able to pick up this pawn, but if I go here, you can go here. It doesn't work. Bring the king. Bring the king. Just bring the king. Bring the king. Even king here. Just bring the king all the way. I want to keep you on the back rank if I can. I could go here, but then you go here, then I take, you take, I take. That's honestly totally fine, I think. Also have checks, but okay. All right, let's go for this. Obviously, mate is threatened, so you're gonna take there, and then I'm gonna take. If I go here, am I actually still threatening mate? Just because you'll have a square. Oh no, this is actually still threatening mate, isn't it? No, because if I check, you could go here. Okay, so take the pawn. Take the pawn. Okay, and take the pawn. And we'll go here. Actually, we'll bring the king first. Bring the king over. We'll go for this pawn. Gobble up some pawns. I'm gonna pin myself though. Okay, whatever. Let's go here. Move the king. And okay, now we need to not blunder. This threatens mate. So you have to go check. King here. Staying with the pawn. Okay. King up. Rook's on the same line, so you can't go there. 53 seconds. And free rook. And okay, check. And just don't blunder stalemate. So let's maybe just go bring the bishop away so that I know kind of what I'm doing here. We'll go here, and if you go here, it's mate. I probably had mate already, actually. Just didn't see it. Check. Check. And GG's. We got him. We got him. 1770. Oh my goodness. We are flying. We are flying up the rating ladder, everybody. That is insane. All right, let's take a look at the game, guys. I played with an 88.8. My opponent played with an 81.5. So very, very nice game here. Very, very nice game. And it was a hillbilly. All right, so he immediately blundered a pawn, or he played this, and I think he meant to castle. But even still, the hillbilly, I'm already 0.8 up here. Just by his move order, by putting the knight in front of the c-pawn, and then this as well. And he immediately blunders a pawn. We get rid of the bishop, and life is good here. There was some threats, but no, I just had to hold on. This was a tricky position. But just don't panic. Play non-blundered moves, and you're totally good here. This was a good move. We get rid of the queens. Everything's fine here. Trade off the knights. Trades are better. And yeah, we just pick up all the rest of the pawns. Here probably could have been executed better. Actually, yeah, this was okay. But actually, I mean, get him taking all my pawns, the computer's fine with it. Because I'm just in such a better position. He immediately blunders. And here I had mate. I saw that. I realized that after. He actually gave me mate, I think, a couple times. Here's mate again. And I missed it a couple times. That's fine, because it's mate no matter what. We get him. GG's, guys. All right. With that being said, let us jump into game number 2. All right. game number 2, everybody. We're going to get the ready opening. Okay, let's go d5. The ready gambit. Oh, yoy. All right, let's go knight f6. We're not going to take that pawn. Absolutely not. Let's go c6. And this is way out of my area of expertise. Way out of my area of expertise. All right, let's bring the bishop to f5. We'll look to play e6 and see what happens. This is a very interesting setup already. He's gonna obviously use this to fianchetto his bishop. Bishop can probably go to d6 here. Expecting still d4 at some moments. Okay, he goes like this, obviously trying to exchange my bishop. I can't really stop him from doing that, so let's go here. And the resource of me taking this is stopping him from pushing this f-pawn, which is helpful. So, all right, knight d7. And he moves this, so I can't really move my knight because it's pinned to this pawn. If I castle, though, that kind of moves some of that problem away. And okay, this is a weird position for me. Definitely out of my comfort zone. All right, we're going to take with the e-pawn. And this is a weird move because you just put your bishop there and now you've blocked it in. Now you've blocked it in, which is kind of a weird idea. Potentially I could set up some kind of bishop c7, queen d6 ideas if I move some pieces around. Let's start with rook e8. Maybe look to go knight f8. Okay, so he's immediately just playing this and trying to trade off his bad bishop. My bishop's good. I actually don't want to trade this off. That actually helps you. Let's go bishop c7. I don't need to trade this bishop off. Not for my bishop, at least. But now you're holding this line. Maybe I should have just taken it. I don't know. Knight could go here, but I don't see any prospects from knight here because this b pawn is holding all my squares. Knight here takes inducing f3 and then come back. I mean, this would be nice actually. Let's go knight here. Yeah, we'd love to see f3, but more likely we'll see bishop to f3 or bishop there. Trying to induce weaknesses, but he sees through that. Okay, let's go bishop to, or no, rook to e6, knight to f6. Yeah, no threats there. I can play knight f6 and tempo the queen while getting my knight to a better square. That can't be too bad. Now knight h5 is actually interesting because it lines up for knight to f4. Knight h5, g3, and I induce a weakness. That's at least something good. Okay, let's play knight h5. If we get g3, then we're happy. He really wants his queen there. Okay, we'll just come back. I don't want to have your queen there. We'll repeat the position. And he plays this. So now I'm thinking knight e5. And we trade queens. And this is not so bad. Knight e5 takes. Yeah, let's go knight e5. We're bringing our rook out of here and into the game. We see this trade. This is great. F3. Play F3. Make a weakness. Actually, you can't play F3 because you lose a pawn, so you won't play that now. And now we'll play Rook E8, or rooks are doubled. Here he plays this, trying to induce a weakness on my end. We're going to play A6, stop him from playing B5. He's going to move his bishop out of the way to bishop B2. So bishop B2. Excuse me. Now I need to look at ways to get through here. G5. G4. G6, G3 if you push. Okay, this is good. Let's go G5. G4 if you take, I take. It's totally fine. So G4 I think for sure. Takes, takes. Awesome. And he plays G3. Okay, well, takes, takes, check isn't really working. But if I put my rook here, is it working? So for example, perfect world, if my rook was here and I did takes, takes, check, you'd have to go here, and then I could mate you. I mean, okay. I also have ideas to go here. So let's see. Ideas to go here, maybe. I don't know what that exactly does, so maybe not. But okay, rook f6. I mean, this is a sneaky threat. Okay, and immediately he just blocks it. All right. All right. Okay. No more of that. No more of that. Could play this and see if he wants to trade rooks. Would be interesting. Yeah, now I don't know exactly what to do. Don't know exactly what to do here. I'm going to play rook h6, and if you go here, I'm going to trade off rooks. I'm going to play g6 myself. And then, and okay, we see this position. Not so scared of this. Takes, takes, and I don't have to take. I can allow him to take or push, doesn't matter. But I just need to move a little bit quicker. My king needs to get into the game as well. Maybe f5. Rook here. Let's start with rook here. Put the rook on a better square. We'll take. We will not take again. We will not take again. But we'll play either king here or f5. Let's go king g7. Takes, takes. Okay. And rook here. Yep. Okay. Bring our rook here, protect the pawn. So now we have a weakness. We have a backwards pawn. And we would, of course, like to not have a weakness, but that's just the way it goes. Okay. G5 and G4 try to fix the pawn on this square, and yeah, if you come here, I can move the bishop here. In fact, I might already do this and look to trade off the bishop. Okay, this is probably just a draw, but Who knows? G4 will fix the king and it'll fix the pawn. But actually, you can just push the pawn, so maybe not. Could also start with F5. Let's go F5. That makes this pawn weak. Could also take here. I'm gonna play king here. I'll take with the pawn. Now we have this position. We'll go rook here. He wants to attack my king, check my king. Let's go king here. And king here, and maybe use this king to lose the game. Shoot. And now we have problems. Okay, this is my only resource. And I can't even take. I have to go here. And you have to be in front. So this is a draw. Yeah, this is a draw. If I play it correctly, it's a draw. Because you're not in front of me. Yep, this is a draw. Okay, so step up. And I can come back. It's fine. Block him off. If you check, I go in front. Yep, this is just a draw. So, step back. Oppose. Step forward. Step back. Step back this way. And come forward. And GG's. Nice. I've literally been studying this exact endgame. These exact endgames. King and pawn. Making sure that I know how to make a draw. And what actually is a draw. And just because I know that his king has to be in this position. The king would have to be in front. The king would have to be like here. Or here so that I can't come in. So I could come in now. And because I'm blocking you off, now your only move is to go behind. Or that way. And now I can come in and I'm just always going to step up if you go back. Step exactly back, oppose you. If you check me, I could have to come exactly back. And again, if you ever go check, then I just go here and it's draw anyways. But I can just always come straight back. Yeah, there's just no way. There's no way to progress. GG's. We got him with the draw. Beautiful game. Let's take a look at the game. Look at the review. This was probably drawn for most of the game, but I did drop a pawn there, which maybe put him in a better position. So he did play slightly better. So we both played very well, though. I played with a 90.1. He played with a 90.9. So he played very well, and we both really did. It was drawn the entire time, pretty much. I did make a mistake here. It looks like, well, let's look at this. And then he was actually winning at one point. Okay, so very weird opening from the jump. We allow this. This is fine. Castling. We take with this pawn. It says go back to b8, but okay. 95 takes, come here. And I went for this, didn't work, so I had to come back this way. And this is the mistake, 95. So trading queens is my mistake. I don't need to trade queens. I'm just trading into a draw. So instead, play this. And when you go here, then 95? Yeah, then 95. Okay. Yeah, so just don't trade queens. I don't need to. Go rook e8. And we're better. So just traded into a drawn endgame, really, and it was a draw pretty much the whole way through until I blundered the Until I blundered the pawn, I'm guessing, is when things changed. Go back here. This is all fine. Went here. Yeah, and this, when I blundered this pawn and went this way, that's where the mistake is. Where now he has an advantage, but he immediately, and I make a bigger mistake here, going here. I use my only resource, which was this. Takes. Now your only move is to go this way, because then you can come this way, I imagine, right? Yeah, and now because of this, you're able to shoulder me off here and oppose me. That is how you make it happen. So he did not calculate with 7 minutes on the clock. 7 minutes on the clock. He calculated the wrong king move, and I'm able to oppose him. And now, because of the study that I did, which was like an hour of study, on strictly this position, all these great moves is forcing the draw. Beautiful. Look at all those great moves. Great move. Great move. Beautiful game. Beautiful game. Happy with the draw and a good outcome. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you all for showing up and being here. If you're new here, again, subscribe to the channel. Oops, I'm on the wrong thing. And like the video. But with that being said, we will see you guys in the next one.